Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is the second week in February and back down here in the Bridger National Forest of western Wyoming. I'm out on my Voile Objectives, my Alfa free boots Xplore setup. It is a beautiful sunny about 16 degrees out Fahrenheit. Perfect day. Just got some fresh snow. And you can see Julie over there. She's cross-country skiing. And she's been telling me about a little hill over here. She saw some people AT skiing it a couple weeks ago. So I thought I'd come over here and check it out. It's a pretty slope. Hopefully I'll be able to get up it without putting my skins on. I don't know if I zigzag diagonal across the slope, I'd be able to climb it with these backcountry skis of the legs, but I hate to ruin a perfectly good track. Unfortunately, I might have to. So we're going to do this little downhill run. I'm going to tighten up the boas on these Alfa free boots. Have a little more downhill support. And then I'm going to shorten my poles to about 125 centimeters. And there's no brush down here that I can see, so I'll put my hands through the straps. I don't have anything sticking on the ski. Let's go ahead and ski this. Beautiful slope. Not too fast. I don't have to make tight turns at all because I don't really need to check my speed. So we'll just make some big long swooping turns here. My skis are staying pretty much on top. There's Julie. Steeper slope here. We'll do a couple tight turns just for fun. And back down. So what'd you think, Julie?
Well, that's the hill I was talking about.
It's beautiful today.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that is the hill I was talking about.
Yeah. This one behind you here actually looks more interesting, but it's not nearly as tall. So we can get a picture of the slope. Okay, I'll lengthen my poles back up as we're going to be basically shuffling along. It's a little windy today, so I don't know how good this audio is going to be. I've got a dead cat on my microphone. So if it's not the best audio in the world, bear with me. But I'm just going to talk for a moment about these Voile Objective skis. I do ski them a lot, and I like them a lot. It's a great combination with this Alfa free boot, especially for cross-country downhill. They turn just so easily. They are a downhill ski after all. The biggest disadvantage to skiing these as cross-country skis is that they don't really make a very good cross-country ski on the flats. And the reason for that is there's no camber. So if you're used to kicking and getting that spring, doing the traditional cross-country kick and glide, it's not going to be a very fun ski for that. Take them out on a snowmobile trail or an icy trail, the skis would just be, wandering all over the place. They don't track very straight. So that's the downside. But whether or not they'd be a good ski for you is going to depend on where you live and what kind of skiing you do and what percentage of the time you think you might be using them for kicking and gliding on cross-country trails or snowmobile trails, and how much time you're going to be spending on the downhill. And here's a perfect example. On our ski today, we're going to probably have skied 2 hours, and that little downhill section, I don't know, less than 5 minutes certainly. So 2 hours of skiing and 5 minutes of downhill bliss. It's certainly worth it, but you have to essentially make that judgment in your own mind, which is more important, efficient and good cross-country skiing or a beautiful downhill performance. That's one of the reasons why I have so many different skis in my quiver. I tend to ski in the same areas, and I tend to oftentimes do the same routes, and I know what the conditions are going to be like ahead of time, so I'll pick the ski that I think is going to work best for me. And if I make the wrong choice, if I pick a cross-country ski and the downhill skiing conditions tend to be more difficult, then you just go into what's called a survival ski mode, and you don't try to be fancy. I'll break Julie. Basically, getting down the hill safely in such a manner you're not going to fall and injure yourself. You can always diagonal back and forth across the slope, and if it turns out it's really hard and icy, which is probably the most difficult conditions to ski with cross-country skis in the backcountry, if the snow is hard enough or it's icy enough that it'll support your weight, then if you come to a difficult section and you can't side slip or sidestep, always just pop your skis off and walk down. Well, we're back on the trudge back to the car, and it's uphill, breaking trail, so it's going to be slow going with me mostly panting. So I think we'll end this video here, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to leave me a thumbs up, and until next time, be safe, be kind, and be sure to have fun.